Yeah, so The Conjuring 3. The devil made me do it!
Let's review The Conjuring 3. And don't worry if you haven't seen the movie yet. By the way, it's on HBO Max. You don't have to go in the theater. What are you waiting for?
By the way, every time I hear the devil made me do it, it just sounds like Jesse Eisenberg's like, if man won't kill God, then the devil will do it!
Shit.
I was not what you would call in English a particular fan of the film. I didn't think it was bad.
Me neither.
I think it was all right. I don't know, man. Like, it was one of those things. I watched it and it was kind of like, when's Scully and Mully gonna show up? Or Scully and Mulder. It literally felt like an X-Files for like a movie.
Yeah.
Main thing is Patrick Wilson knocks it out of the park. Again, he's great. Great.
And Vera Farmiga's
Whoa.
top notch.
Whoa. And the acting is solid all around. It was pretty much, what you'd expect. The thing is, James Wan didn't come back and direct this like he did the first two. You can definitely see that it's a different director. It doesn't have the same kind of scares built into it as the other two. And they also, which I hate, they continued the, at this point, legacy of focusing in on the relationship like they did in part 2. I don't give a fuck that you guys met in a gazebo and that you guys want to dance slow to that. I just want to see some fucking monsters.
I bought you a gazebo.
I just want to see some scary shit. But overall, if you're going to look at it, if I look at it like this, I watched a really cool thriller with supernatural peripherals.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, I watched an X-Files episode made for TV.
But I think that this whole theme in horror is just bad. I think it's bad. I think these movies suck. I'm sorry. I just think they do. I think that they are overly done, overly Hollywoodized, overly expensive, super fancy. There's one point in this where they come across a satanic almost temple, a satanic tunnel, a satanic shrine. And it literally looks like it was fucking put together by Steven goddamn Spielberg. It wasn't scary. It looked like the goblet. It looked like the fucking the Temple of Doom.
They got that shit at the gift shop at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, it's like if Rob Zombie's movies are way too far trying to be grunge and hardcore, the Conjuring movies are way too far trying to be fucking Walmart. Yeah. Like that, and so I feel this way about the entire Conjuring franchise, the entire universe. It's like empty jump scares. Nothing crazy actually ever happens. Like they build it up, and what happens in these movies? In every single one of these Conjuring movies, what happens? Slow burn, scary story. All of a sudden, the ghost pops out, the demon, the monster pops out and goes, boogity, boogity, boo. Oh. And then everybody goes, oh, that was a close call. And the ghost goes away again.
Bippity-boppity-boop.
Nobody ever dies. Nothing scary ever happens. It doesn't show them doing anything fucked up to anybody. It's all just surface roller coaster fucking scares. There's nothing to be really scared of except for being scared. So, and this movie was no goddamn different. Here's why I liked it better than... I think I liked it better than The Conjuring 2.
Well, you liked it better than me.
I liked it a little bit better than you did because, and I'm not a fan of this entire universe, but in this movie, I found it interesting. First off, the opening was really good. I did enjoy the opening.
The opening was really awesome, and if they had continued that flow and the spirit of that particular opening scene, I'd be like, yeah, man, let's buy some like chocolate bars and have a good time.
Right. Opening,
but it goes way quick out.
Yeah, the opening was like if Fast and Furious directed if the Fast and Furious franchise directed a possession movie.
Yeah.
That was the opening. And it was kind of cool. It was like, oh shit, this is crazy. And what they do that's really neat is for the person who's being possessed, they show it from their point of view. And even though everybody else is seeing the scary kid being like, fuck, I hate my mom. What the kid's seeing
you goddamn
is like,
sixth graders, fuck you, you're going to school.
What the kid's seeing is like blood coming everywhere and monsters popping out. And that idea, that point of view is really interesting. So the opening was really good, but then it just goes into the same old shit, and it's like a detective story, and it's boring, and I don't give a shit. Yeah. And what they do is they go, "Hey guys, the story's getting boring, so let's throw up an empty jump scare where someone comes out and goes boogity boogity boo," and then like, okay, 20 minutes later, boogity boogity boo, and none of it actually moves the story along.
I feel like the movie would be more effective if you go to the theater and see it.
Sure.
Because the jump scares aren't going to work at home. I mean,
right.
I'm scared. Like, if I see my shadow, I might drop a deuce.
Right.
Like, you know, if it comes out of nowhere. But so the jump scares didn't scare me at all. They are put in the movie, I guess, in a way effective. You know, it doesn't like hinder the movie. They're not just throwing it in there because they don't have anything to talk about. It makes sense why they're having those jump scares. But I feel like some of the jump scares are recycled, and you've seen them before. Like if you saw, there's one particular one that's literally a copy of Conjuring 1's jump scare, and I'm like, oh shit. And yeah, the detective side of it, like the fact that they're gonna focus more on a thriller-esque type of film is fine, but and that supernatural stuff is going around it. But I think if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to spruce it up there, Jim. You're gonna have to have a lot better writing. And you're going to have to keep me entertained a little bit more when there's not going to be any kind of like actual freaky atmosphere building going on. Because there's a lot of scenes in this where it's just fucking talking. And it's like, Jesus Christ, if I want to watch goddamn Antiques Roadshow, I'll fucking watch it. Otherwise, get to the goddamn point.
It does feel like Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah, dude, because every time
we're old and I have heart problems and we love each other.
Well, like, there's one scene where like, oh my God, you keep all this stuff down here in the basement? Like, bitch, don't you have a fucking roller coaster, Six Flags haunted house attraction in your own fucking museum? Like it's just one of those particular like the writing isn't as strong as I feel it should be, and it sucks because James Wan did write this and he produced it, but he didn't direct this. So I got to be honest, man. And again, it's not against Patrick Wilson, and the acting is really solid. Like for the job they did awesome. But again, I don't care about their relationship. I could give a fuck one really about their relationship. I just want to see an awesome ass movie that finally lives up to what Conjuring 1 gave us, and it's not happening. I hope this is the last one. As far as Ed and Lorraine Warren's,
it won't be because it'll make.
Well, no, I mean as far as them, because there are. I actually want more stories from the museum under their house because there's all these different stories with the different antiques. I would love that, like Llorona and shit like that. Like even though that movie, woof, stinky panties.
Stanky.
I would like to take and just not have Ed and Lorraine Warren in them. Just tell the origins of those particular stories.
And sadly, they're the best part of that in the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like
so. Yeah, it's one of those movies, though, man, once you watch it, I don't ever want to watch it again. It's dude, the best I could give it, I could say average. Like that's being fair. Yeah. Like, I mean, and when I say, well, you're agreeing, as far as a thriller, it's like if you watched fucking X-Files on TV when it came on whatever the fucking station it was back in the day. Yeah. If you watch that with Mulder and Scully and they're investigating and there may be a ghost or there may be a UFO, but there's real evil within people, and then the supernatural is just peripheral to that story.
Yeah, it's a Walmart version of a horror movie. It's a Walmart horror movie. It's built for the masses. It's not actually going to get disturbing. You're not actually going to get scared. You might go, and then you'll be like, oh.
Did you notice that they again, two of the best jump scares they put in the fucking trailer?
Oh, not just that, but the entire fucking movie, minus the scare that, by the way, they ripped off completely
from the first one.
No, not from the first one, but from the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, dude, that one. Oh, I thought the same fucking thing. You want to make out?
Yes.
I said the same thing.
Fucking rip off. Like they stole a character from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and that was literally the only jump scare you didn't see in the trailer. I saw someone in there ask, "Was the cliff jump scare good?" No. Every jump scare, even the jump scares, and that's the best you can hope for one of these movies. Mm-hmm. Even the jump scares, every single one of them are in the fucking trailer. Yeah. I mean, except for the one they ripped off from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and that's not bad. It's just a fat guy running and falling into a table.
And we, it's like, we talked about that before. Like, how much is too much? Like what you show in the trailer. Well, you know what? You guys have already seen it, so I'm not spoiling anything. In The Conjuring 3, one of the best scares in the film is the waterbed scene, right? You guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen the trailer. Well, when you watch that, when you're watching the movie and it's all flowing together, you know it's coming. So it's like, oh, well, I know some freaky ass shit's gonna happen with that waterbed, and it's not Maytag showing up. It's gonna be some fucking some weird shit. So I already knew it. I wasn't scared at all. I mean, dude, at one point I gotta be honest, I was on my fucking phone checking Facebook memes because I'm like, this is that boring because I already know what's happening. Yeah. But again, we're being harsh on this, and I'm not trying to be mean necessarily. The movie is solid enough. If you're a fan of The Conjuring 1 and The Conjuring 2, if you're a fan of the Conjuring universe, you probably will like it.
You'll love it. You'll love it.
Well, I don't know if they'll. I mean, I'm
You're
a
a fan of those other movies.
Well, I'm a fan of Conjuring. Well, you know what? Technically, I'm only a fan of a couple of the Conjuring movies. Yeah. I'm a fan of the Conjuring 1 hardcore, but not the other ones. It's just you really want them to do something different, especially when James Wan is off the project. He's writing it and producing it. This new guy comes in and directs it. You're like, man, maybe this is the movie. Maybe this is where they go in a crazy ass cool direction, and it just doesn't. It goes back. They copy and paste part 2.
I like the satanic angle to it. The best parts about the movie come from the satanic angle.
Of course you do, you evil fuck.
That skull that they show, some of the ideas they do with the whole satanic imagery and stuff like that, really fucking cool. Like that idea. But again, once again, when they get to the sets, it's like, it's so overdone and polished and pretty. Like, I don't believe this is a satanic temple. Like, and we did a video. We did a video before we did this, which is it'll be on YouTube Shorts in the coming days. And it's The Conjuring 3 in under a minute.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is like, oh, you're possessed. Fuck, I'm possessed. Jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. Some guy's like, to find the evil, you gotta break the evil desk. And then they're like, we gotta break the evil desk.
That's literally the writing.
And then they're like, oh, we're possessed. Stop being possessed. Let's break the evil desk. And then they break the evil desk, and then the fucking movie's over. But we got a 2-hour goddamn hundreds of fucking millions of dollars thrown into this, and it's just like, god damn, this is...
they got a guy at Save a Lot. Be like, hey, we need an ending to our movie. How would you stop a demonic invasion?
Sponsored by IKEA.
Yeah,
this desk is unbreakable.
Break a desk. I mean, that's how you do it in the old days.
Yeah.
You just break a fucking desk. But you guys will know, we're not trying to spoil the movie at all, but that's a big part of it, breaking a desk.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, yeah, man, I gotta be honest, I didn't really enjoy the movie. I thought it was okay. Like I said, it's okay.
Yeah.
But will I ever watch it again? Fuck no, I will not, because I think it's pretty stupid. If I need to know that Ed and Lorraine Warren, at least in the movie version of them, love each other and care for one another, I can watch Conjuring 2 and I can get all that like lovey-dove bullshit lifestyle Lifetime Movie Award crap.
Yeah.
They put the same shit in the third one. I already know they love each other in the movies. I get it. They got a strong bond, okay?
But are you gonna be scared?
That shit ain't gonna get broke by no demonic dick. I get it. But I don't need it in the third one either. Like, I mean, we've already established it.
And even in the end sequence, when the credits are coming up, they play some audio from a supposed real life exorcism.
I didn't want to listen to that because I was getting in the shower, so I didn't want some fucking demon popping up in the drain.
Honestly, what I heard from that was a mom going, "Just let him lay down. Just let him lay down." No, you gotta hold down. That was a whole different thing. But and we talked about this in the other stream the other night. We won't bring that back up again. But I'll say this, like, it's like fucking, is Keanu Reeves really the guy in Speed? No, he's not.
Oh.
And we understand that.
He's not?
Okay, Ed and Lorraine Warren, in my personal opinion, are 100% fucking con artists who are 100% full of shit, forgetting all the other stuff, just focus solely on the ghost stories.
Yeah.
I think they're con artists, and they were totally full of shit, and they preyed on people's fears to make a bunch of money. So that whole story doesn't get me, but I get it's a movie. That being said, I'll give the movie a 6, and I give it a 6.
Damn, man.
I give it a 6 because it's and we're gonna rank the Conjuring movies as a whole after this is over with. But I give it a 6 because I liked it better than a Conjuring 2.
Mm-hmm.
A Conjuring 2. I liked it better than Conjuring 2 because the Conjuring 2 bored me with all the fuck. It's tea time. We're in the old scurry house. It might as well be the middle of the Babadook. And like that shit bored me.
Do you want some biscuits to go along with your tea?
This one at least.
Do you want some biscuits?
This one at least focused on some fucking satanic panic. It focused on exorcism. It focused on shit that actually is in my wheelhouse. So I liked it better than that. But at the end of the day, it's a 6 for me. It's a pretty to look at, well acted, studio built from top to bottom horror film, and it's just not scary and it's not that interesting. And that's a 6.
I just want to say, and I agree with Glenn and some other people that have been saying it, Vera Farmiga is hot as fuck.
No doubt.
And yes, she can get it. Okay, I don't care if that bitch
I want to be her son in the Bates Motel so that we can make out.
She can lie about whatever she wants to lie about and tell me all sorts of ghost stories as long as we get to lay in the bed together. Mm-hmm. That's what I like about her. But anyway, yes, as far as the movie goes, I'm going to give the movie a 5.0. I was not a fan of it. I think it's average at best. And not just for the Conjuring universe. I think it's an average horror movie. And it's one of those movies that, if it's on TV and there's commercial breaks and shit, like back in the olden days when there was commercial breaks and we didn't have YouTube, I would watch it when it was on and not give a fuck really at all. Like I could do a lot of other things going on around the house. And they're like, oh wait, there's There's the scene. Okay, they have to break the table.
It's so easy to follow.
They have to break the table. Okay, they broke the table.
This desk is haunted.
Oh yeah, now they have to. When's Nitro on? When's Monday Night Nitro on? Like it's like that. Like it's one of those movies that I can half pay attention to and understand the fucking story right away. It is cool, like you said, that they brought in the satanic stuff and the idea of the occult and all this stuff being a control thing. I thought that was cool, but again, you leave the realm of what you've already established, which is in the Conjuring universe, it was all just straight supernatural shit. Like, right? I mean, it's fucking ghosts, man. And they hung themselves in my backyard and they're gonna fucking butt fuck me unless I get them out of here. And now it's like, oh shit, that bitch is mad as fuck and she gonna crush you, dog. Like, it's kind of one of those movies, like, it goes so far off center that, and they're trying to recreate it.
It feels more like the Avengers 2 than it feels like a horror movie that's trying to scare you.
Like they were trying to do something different, and it just didn't work in this particular instance. I feel like ultimately it was a failure. And and again, if you're gonna copy and paste the love story with Ed and Lorraine Warren, at least in the movie version of them, I already get it. They're in love in the movie, and that's all good. They just felt like they were spending so much fucking time doing that they forgot how to write a horror. Well, they forgot how to write a fucking horror movie. It's like, dude, I get it. You like having sex with your wife. You're one of like 5 people in the United States that actually likes that. I'm kidding. I'm sure a lot of people enjoy sex with their spouses when they're not jerking off on fucking late night commercials.
I love
at 3
sex
a.m.
with your spouse.
That's good because she's a non-existent. And if you're fucking the other one, you got STDs up the ass. Don't talk about it.
Hey guys, this is Mark Wahlberg, and I just wanted to take a second to talk to you about We Watched a Movie. They got a really good Patreon going on over there. They'll do videos for you based on any of their characters. They'll do commentaries for you. They'll do movie reviews for you. They got behind-the-scenes videos. You got 20% off of all their merch. They'll even make you your own video store card like Blockbuster back in the day. They got commentaries just sitting there waiting to be fucked by your movie ears. I'll put the link below. We gotta outrun the wind. Say that again and I'll gut you like a fish. Gut you like a fish if you say that again. Say that again and I'll gut you like a fish. Gut you like a fish if you say that again. Like to cut 'em, like to choke 'em, like to hold 'em. Young and old ones, Sidney Prescott's my older one. Oh yeah, like to wear white masks in the night.